All right, good morning. Let me just get set up in this real quick. Okay, so we are starting Unit 2, which is all about an introduction to social media, and specifically the first chapter in this unit is the introduction to social media. So the learning objectives then for this whole chapter is to understand how social media has evolved over time, understand the different types of social media platforms, describe how social media has disrupted traditional marketing, understand the advantages and disadvantages of social media, define the most commonly used social media metrics, explain why social media marketing is important, understand the benefits of social media marketing, define paid, owned, and earned media in the context of social media, and understand the social media skills gap and careers in social media marketing. So, all about social media. So let's get started. What is social media then? Well, it is defined according to Merriam-Webster's dictionary as a form of electronic communication. So that would be like websites for social networking and microblogging or regular blogging, through which users create online communities to share information, ideas, personal messages, and other content, which could be like videos. So microblogging is like Twitter, how you only have a specific amount of characters that you can use to put your comments out there. All right, so then this is just a little chart that's showing the evolution of social media. So you can see that it's just the time that it took everything to reach 50 million people. So if you look telephone, it took 75 years to reach 50 million people, whereas the internet only took 4 years. Facebook took 3.5 years, and Angry Birds took 35 days to reach 50 million people. So as social media has been progressing since like Facebook and Instagram or MySpace too, those are really like the two big social medias that got everything started, and then it took everything so much less time for everybody to get on the bandwagon with whatever is out there. And here's another chart. This is just looking at the digital world according to 2018, so it might be updated a little bit. But you can see that there's 7.593 billion people. And out of those, 4.021 billion, so 53%, are internet users, and you can see then there's active social media users, 42%, and 68% are mobile users, and 2.95 or 39% are active social media users on the phone. So that's quite a large number. You can tell that people are obviously active in social media, so you'll want to use social media in order to gain those customers, thinking in a more marketing setting, since that's what this class is about. So the evolution of social media, 66% of the world's population uses mobile devices. So as a marketer, you might want to think that's larger than half the percent of the world's population. You might want to figure out how to use mobile to your advantage. And mobile, again, is a way that people can access their social media. In 2015, time spent on mobile apps actually surpassed time watching TV. And mobile is a space that marketers then should pay attention to, because clearly it's something that people are interested in and using, and is a great new tool. And then just like, again, getting into mobile, can you recall the last time that your phone wasn't even within earshot? Probably not. So 63% of smart owners keep their phone with them for all but an hour of their waking day. 79% keep it with them for all but 2 hours of their waking day. So, and then 1 out of 4 of all respondents didn't recall a time in their day when their phone was not within reach, or at least in the same room. So whether it's a weekday or a weekend, the amount of time away from one's phone didn't vary. So everybody thinks that it's a critical tool, and it's great for connecting with friends and family and colleagues every single day. So then you can see that 25% of people can never recall when their phone wasn't close to them, which is pretty crazy, I think. But I am one of those people. So you can see then this is the time that people spend on social media within a lifetime. So it equals out to 5 years and 4 months that you spend on social media. So a lot of people are on YouTube for a year and 10 months. They're on Facebook for a year and 7 months. They're on Snapchat for a year and 2 months, Instagram 8 months, and Twitter 18 days, which this is as of 2016. I feel like some of that has changed a little bit. Although with Facebook, you have to remember that a lot of people who are older than your group have Facebook and are still actively on it. So that would total up to a lot more than what you might think. But Instagram might be getting a little bit more out there, or up there, I should say. So social media has become a marketing disruptor. There's this fundamental shift in how people are communicating day to day. So people want instant feedback, which can be given 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that's how you would use social media, because you can constantly put stuff out there. People are constantly looking at it. So it's there instantly, essentially. And a lot of times now, it's also disrupted how we talk and how we interact with people in that way too. Like there's abbreviated words and emojis, and those are now commonplace. Ooh, excuse me. So, for example, the 2015 Oxford Dictionary Word of the Year was face with tears of joy emoji. It's not really a word, it's more of a phrase, but same thing. It's crazy how that works. All right, consumers can share positive or negative experiences with products or brands with a worldwide audience. That wasn't something that used to happen before social media. It was all the marketers pushing things out and not getting any feedback, positive or negative, out there. So that could really hurt your brand or help it. So social media has really shifted the power from the businesses pushing things out there to consumers who are pushing back and saying what they like and what they don't like, because it's a lot easier to just share that on social media. You're not having to go to the store and complain, or calling the manager, or calling corporate, I guess you could say. So it's a lot easier to get your voice heard. There's this YouTube video, which I'm actually going to put underneath this video, just so that I don't take up time on this. So you should go watch this right now. Stop this. Go watch this. So that video just showed the importance of how consumers are taking control and gaining control. You can create a video of how you're not satisfied now, which is pretty crazy. Keep saying that, I'm sorry. So consumers then are becoming those content creators. They're creating content, whether it's good or bad. A lot of times, though, brands will use that then. So they're using their consumers' content. So that's called user-generated content. So it's any digital content that is produced by end users of an online service or website. So UGC is really great because it creates opportunities for brands to showcase their consumers and build that customer relationship. So social media is meant for people to become social online, and that's what this is doing. It's giving businesses an opportunity to be social with their customers or consumers and gain those relationships and make them a little bit stronger. An example of this, in 2006, Frito-Lay's leveraged a user-generated content for its Doritos Crash the Super Bowl contest. So they had consumers create a 30-second commercial to win a featured Super Bowl spot. And they actually had over 32,000 submissions received and over $7 million in prize money that was awarded. You can go watch this commercial down below. Again, I just don't want to take up time on this video, but this is a really great commercial, and it really showcases that user-generated content. So social media then challenges that traditional marketing method, which very traditional marketing is radio and print as well as television.